Hello, it's me again. I'm Liv. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to talk briefly about my 2025 plans. So if that freaks you out, because it's only August, then don't mind me. But if you're like me and you've been planning what to use next year since January of this year, hello. I think this is a super exciting time. I love planning my planning notebooks. It's super fun to me. This is a fun time. I love looking at my planner and being like, wow, I wonder what's going to be happening next December. And the last 2 years have been big surprises for me, so something's going to happen. So, in case you're not aware, this year I have been completely in the Wonderland 222 in the A6 size. And in general, I do like this planner. However, if you've been watching my channel, you also know that I've really been struggling with journaling because I feel like my journal, it's a separate journal, and because it's not with my planner, it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. I don't feel motivated to pick it up or do anything in it. So my idea is that this year I'll have everything all in one notebook in a bullet journal. I did look for dated planners that would fit. There were a couple that were really close, like Aura Estelle has one called the Catch-All Planner, I believe, which is a week on 4 pages. One page has a weekly, really simple weekly view, and the other 3 pages are blank. That one was very tempting. The other one that I also found very tempting was the Sunny schedule book. I should do a video about that because it's not really a very popular planner, or I've seen one person using it in real life, but it's a really cool planner. It's just B6 size, which I don't love. So the reason I picked this planner, and the main reason, is because it's a B6 slim size and I have B6 slim covers that I really want to use. This is one of them that I just got. This is actually my least favorite. It's a very heavy book and leather, but yeah, that was my main motivation for the size. So this is a speckled fonts cover. I love speckled fonts. They had a buy one get one sale. Her prices are already amazing, and then she has these crazy sales sometimes that are like insane. So it was a buy one get one. I actually bought this one. Let's show off a little bit here because I freaking can't believe how gorgeous this cover is. So this was the one that I purchased. This is the cacao ganache leather that she uses, the toasted fawn. Look at that little peekaboo pocket. This thing, I wish that I could like let you feel this through the screen. It is so squishy and soft and pliable, and it's just like you can just bend it. It's so gorgeous. There's a couple of dents in the back, but I really just don't care because this is so gorgeous. So I bought this one for like $40, and then this one came free. This one's, if you're familiar with the speckled fawns leather, it's similar to the Dublin. Let's see, I have a Dublin. Nope, I don't have a Dublin nearby. It's similar to the Dublin leather, but it's greasier. I don't know and it's more orange, I would say. So I don't know if it's like just tanned differently. Anyway, I love speckled fawns covers. Maybe one day I'll show you all my covers because I love them. But anyway, so my planner for next year. So first of all, I made a little booklet. This is just paper cut out from my Nanami Crossfield, and I just made a little monthly booklet. Very simple. I've done this in the past when I bullet journaled so that I can very easily move to a different size if I need to. So I would just make, like, I don't go smaller than a pocket, so this is like pretty much pocket size. So this would fit in a pocket, it would fit in A6. Anything else bigger, of course, you can just slide it on the side. So this is just a really basic monthly. This will also go with me in my purse when I go out, if I need it. I always say this, like, I need a thing on the go, but it's like I literally only use it on the go in 2 places, the doctor's office or the dentist's office. And both of those places, it's far enough out that like I can schedule it whenever and just change it if I need to, you know? So I really don't need, but yeah, so that's that. I just made that really quick. This is a Nanami B6 Slim Cafe Note. You may recognize this. I've used this journal many times before, or notebook, excuse me. This is an older one that I have that's got RPG, solo RPG stuff in there. And I love those notebooks. They're very well made. The old one has the good Tomoe River paper. This has the new Tomoe River paper. So I'm gonna just try to get over the fact that I don't love it. And I'm gonna use a different pen and ink next year. If you've been watching, you know this pen and ink bleeds through the new Tomoe River paper like you wouldn't freaking believe. Let's see if I can show you. So like, you know, that's the bleed through we're talking about here, which I'm dealing with it. It's been fine, but I don't love it. So I'm switching inks next year. I'm not gonna go with it. I've liked this because it's waterproof and I can highlight over it, but yeah, anyway. So this is the Nanami B6 Slim Cafe Note. I purchased their cover from them. It's like $4 or $5. I like it because I just like it. I don't love the color that this is. It's like a deep burgundy. It's just not my favorite. Okay, so it's really bare bones right now because part of me wants to set it up every single aspect of it, but another part of me is like, just kind of wait and see how the year goes. This is a little graphic that I just made on Canva. This is from the book Mountains of the Moon. There's two English explorers in Africa trying to find the source of the Nile, and it's just like kind of a disaster from start to finish. And one of them is sitting on a donkey, and he's blind. He's gone blind because he's sick. And he's like, I feel like such a failure. And the other guy says, nonsense. Sit on your donkey and continue to hold your head high. And it makes me laugh every time I see it and think about it, because the scene was just so farcical. It was hilarious. Okay, and then on the inside, I've just set up this part. So I do this every year. I put some sticker paper on the inside of my book and then a piece of scrap paper in the middle. And I'll fill this up with pictures and, you know, like how I did in this one, if you haven't seen it. Last year I used a piece of acetate here, but I didn't really like it, so that. And then on the inside, yeah, I love this picture. This also was in my planner last year. And I have some stuff in here that I'm just like, you know, I'm probably going to use this to decorate, but I kind of want to wait, just because, to make sure, just because. So these things are just living in here for right now while that's happening. Okay, so this will be my year at a glance. I borrowed heavily from the planners that I've used in the last 2 years, the Wonderland 222 and the A6 size, and also the Hobonichi Weeks. So if you have either of those planners, you'll recognize this spread. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, yeah, you can see it fine. So I just used pencil, drew this up. I had to do a little bit of math, but it was pretty simple. This is going to be the health tracker. So same as this guy, right? But slightly larger because I can write notes up there now, which is cool. Okay, then you'll also recognize this from the Wonderland 222, the quarterly log. I don't know what other people use this for. I like it for exercise, so I just straight up copied it into here. I'm very excited about this. There's like a little bit more room. I have a little bit more room over here. Super excited about this. And after that, I did draw out monthlies in here as well. So I know I already have my calendar in here, but this is going to be more for, my plan is to use this more for tracking my daughter's health, because she last year started school, like in-person school, for the first time. We homeschooled her through 2nd grade. And so last year she started school and was sick literally every other weekend, like nonstop. It just seemed like she'd get better and then back to being sick. So I want to have a better log of that in here, because that way if we do have to go to the doctor, I can be like, well, she was sick here, here, and here. So I did draw all these monthlies out. I haven't I haven't labeled the months yet. Did this take some time? Yes. So if you're like time pressed and you don't feel like drawing stuff, then don't buy a planner. But I have time and I enjoy this, so I don't mind. This page I'm going to leave blank. This will be like 2026 notes or plans, because I always have like I usually have a posted in December, like next year by blah, blah, blah. I'll just put that here. Okay, and then the weeklies. So if you watched my planning video, I showed you that I made these little tip-ins on Canva. They're super basic. It's just lines and letters going down the side. And let me show you how I actually used one. I tested them out in my planner so that I could see if it worked. So here's one in use. I just put the week number up there, the date, the days, and then I wrote down day specific things. That's all. Very basic and simple. I can print out I could print out one for every week at the beginning of the year and just have these here waiting for me if I need to use them. Because when I started in 2023, I started the year in a bullet journal and I gave up after a month because my idea was that I wanted more freedom in the type of weekly spreads that I did, but I also found that I really didn't like having to draw stuff ahead of time. Sometimes I just wanted to move right into the next week without having to draw anything. And so I'm hoping that this solves that problem for me so that if I don't feel like drawing out a week, I can just pop this in here. I'll resize this to fit this page. And this will be my weekly, and then I can just write down whatever I want. I also I don't want to draw anything out in advance because I think a lot of weeks, I think one page will be fine. So I don't want to draw anything out and then have to go back and, cross stuff off or skip pages because I had messed up. So that's all that I'm going to do for weeklies. I might do some in advance for the month, but overall they're not going to be done in advance. Okay, so then starting from the back, I have the obligatory pen test page, right? And then I also have contacts, which I'm not going to show you. But then from the back, I'm going to come this way from the back so that eventually I'll meet in the middle with the weeklies and my journaling. So yeah, I'm just going to start this way. I did the math. If I do a gratitude spread every week, which will take 2 pages, plus however much the weeklies are going to use, I should have at least, I believe, 140 pages left for journaling for the year. Well, journaling and miscellaneous. So I don't know. I'm hoping that that's enough pages. That's another thing too. I didn't buy a pre-dated planner because I wouldn't be able to fit my gratitude and journaling in I guess the week's mega might have worked. It could work. That's still an option if I hate this. I could buy the week's mega. I love the week's mega. So that's an option, but I do like this bigger size. And like I said, I really want to use these covers. So, and then I just lined the back also. Very, very simple. So yeah, the weeklies will happen on a, week by week basis, and then I'll fill in from the back. Ideally, we'll meet in the middle, and ideally, it will last the whole year. But like I said, if it gets filled in before that, I have my little this, and I could just move into literally any other notebook and just take this with me, and I won't have to redraw calendars or anything like that. But I do hope this lasts because, it has my trackers, my yearly tracker, my health tracker, and my exercise tracker in here, which I would like to stay in the same book. I could have put those in here, I guess. Maybe next year I will do that. Or I could still redo this, but I already drew them in here, so I'm just going to go with it. So yeah, that's my plan for 2025. That's it. I'm really excited about it, though, because I do like the idea of more versatility that I can do. So this is easy. This will be easy if I need to be easy, but I could also draw something more and be more creative if I feel like it, but I don't have to be. So I'm hoping that will solve my problem from 2023 when I tried a bullet journal and then swore I'm never using a bullet journal again. Here I am using a bullet journal again. So that's my plan for 2025. I'm pretty committed to it now since I drew all this stuff out. I'd be kind of bummed if I drew all this and I'm not going to use it, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm still open. The weeks is very tempting. I love the weeks, so we'll see. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Let me know what you're thinking about for 2025 in the comments. I would love to hear. I know a couple people have already put some out about what their plan is, and I I love it. I would love to hear all the plans. I don't care if they change 5 times before the new year starts. I still love to hear all the plans. So thank you for joining me today, and I will get you next time. Bye.